On the first day of July, me and my family would embark on a trip to Michigan. This would be the furthest north any of us had ever been, and I was determined to catch some trains at new locations. We'd be on the road by 8:16 a.m. Now it's a long drive from Florida to Michigan, so we would be making a stop in Tennessee to rest at the end of the day. I wanted to make sure I caught quite a few trains while we were on this trip. There's always something sitting on the bridges in Atlanta, so that would be our first sight. A little bit after eventually escaping Atlanta and its traffic, we made a stop at Zaxby's. Inside, there was some cool photos of steam locomotives. We then left Zaxby's, and after an hour or so, we reached Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm not sure how we apparently entered Chattanooga before we entered Tennessee, but I trust the signs. At least I think I do. As for the trains, we saw some smoke coming from a covered hopper. I'm not entirely sure if it was a hot box or something else. That would be the last of the trains that we saw that day, and at around 5:30 p.m. we would make it to our rest stop. One last thing worth noting are these tires. We couldn't help but wonder what type of vehicle they would fit. The next day, we would be on the road again at 7:52 a.m. Later in the day, we would be making a stop in Indianapolis to meet up with some family members before continuing the drive. While traveling through Nashville, we spotted a plane landing at Nashville International Airport. I couldn't tell you what type it was though. I'm a train person, not a plane person. At 9 a.m., we crossed into Kentucky. We'd soon make a stop for breakfast at a Hardee's in Bowling Green. Inside the building, there was a cool graphic of a Louisville and Nashville E8 on the wall. After leaving Hardee's, we made our way through the beautiful Kentucky countryside until we reached Indiana. After another hour and some change, we'd reach Indianapolis, where I spotted the first moving train of the trip. It looked to be a CSX manifest moving on a bridge. My mom was kind enough to let me out here while she went to go look for a spot to park. Our final stop before heading straight up to Michigan was a pizza place in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Ziano's Italian Eatery. I hope I said that right. The pizza was good and I really enjoyed the breadsticks. The only downside was that it was about 45 minutes to an hour out of our way. From there, we kept making our way through Indiana until we got to Michigan, where we then started making our way through Michigan, as one would expect. Something I found to be interesting were these trees. We don't have them down here in Florida, at least not to my knowledge, so they were neat to see. I believe that these were also a similar type of tree. Eventually, we would reach Grand Rapids, Michigan, where we found the Grand Elk Railroad, a company owned by Watco. Grand Rapids would be the last city we would see on the way to our destination. A little further up the road would be Grant, Michigan, where we found the Depot restaurant as well as an old chassis system caboose and a water tower built by the Grand Rapids, Newaygo, and Lakeshore Railroad. I actually hadn't even realized that it was a restaurant until I was looking over the clip again today while editing it. That would be the final sight of trains for that day, and at 9:35 p.m. we arrived at our destination. This camera is trying its absolute hardest to focus. We didn't see any trains on July 3rd, but we did go rafting, which was fun. On the 4th of July, we went to go get ice cream in Baldwin, Michigan. While we were out, I wanted to make a stop at Marquette Rail's yard, even though I knew nothing would be running. After I had finished taking photos, we proceeded on to the ice cream spot. This would be Jones Homemade Ice Cream Shop. Inside was reminiscent of an old diner and lots of photos lined the walls, some of which were train related. I would get mint chocolate chip flavor, which was good, and later we would end the day with a fireworks show. We would wake up before the sun on July 5th in order to get back to Tennessee at a decent time. The trains that we saw on the way back were definitely my favorite catches of the trip. I would be asleep while we crossed back into Indiana, but I did manage to find this random Norfolk and Western caboose as well as a boxcar. One of my favorite catches of the trip would be just north of Louisville, Kentucky in Jeffersonville, Indiana. I was originally trying to catch a Louisville and Indiana railroad train of some kind, but when we got there we were met with a manifest already on the crossing. My mom then asked me if I wanted to chase it. I gladly accepted and off we went.
Do you want to follow it? Let's follow.
We managed to get in front of it and then beat it to a crossing so that I could record a run by. At this point, we decided to turn around since we were already heading in the opposite direction. We even saw a DPU on the way back.
Oh, it's a DPU.
We would then head back over to the Louisville and Indiana yard, but nothing was moving close to us, so we resumed our drive. There wouldn't be any more trains for the rest of the day, and at 4:22 p.m., we made it back to our rest stop in Tennessee. The drive on July 6th would be the last leg of our trip, and we would be up and moving by 7:03 a.m. We'd soon make a brief stop at Chick-fil-A for breakfast. While we were there, I noticed a groundhog in the ditch. Later that day, around noontime, we made one last train stop in Atlanta, Georgia. I had picked Norfolk Southern's Inman yard because I figured since it was so big, there had to be something running. Thankfully, I was right, as there were 3 different trains moving around in the yard. Those would be the last trains of the trip, and after a few more stops, we'd make it home at 8:07 p.m. I would like to thank everyone that watched this video, as it took a while to complete. With that being said, thank you for watching, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more of this type of content, and I'll see y'all next time.